Gildan Media presents Your Coach in a Box, affordable, life-changing audio programs.
Gildan Audio presents an unabridged recording of Elbow Room, The Varieties of Free Will Worth Wanting, New Edition, by Daniel C. Dennett. Narrated by Don Hagen. Preface to the New Edition. When I published Elbow Room in 1984, I supposed it would be the only book on free will I would ever feel the need to publish, and I have to say that after 30 years, the book still strikes me as a very effective, if hardly conclusive, case for compatibilism. The varieties of free will worth wanting, the varieties that underwrite moral and artistic responsibility, are not only threatened by advances in neuroscience, they are distinguished, explained, and justified in detail. There are other readily definable varieties of free will that are incompatible with what we now know about how human beings control their behavior, such as libertarian freedom or agent causation. They don't and can't exist, but although some philosophers still take them seriously, they are only of historical interest, like mermaids and leprechauns. It is fair to say that I underestimated the persistence of some of the ideas I sought to dismantle and discredit in the 1980s. Although compatibilism along the lines of the view defended in Elbow Room is still probably the majority view among philosophers, there are doughty champions of all the other isms still defending their views in philosophical books and journal articles. More than a little disconcerting is the fact that some eminent scientists have recently turned their attention to free will and confidently declared it an illusion. Among them are the physicist Stephen Hawking, the evolutionary biologist Jerry Coyne, and the cognitive scientists Wolf Singer, Chris Frith, and Paul Bloom, and they have focused on these minority conceptions of free will, ignoring compatibilism instead of considering it, or else gratefully accepting Kant's infamous dismissal, a wretched subterfuge, without further discussion. Why? Why do these scientists concentrate on the least scientifically informed conceptions of free will? I have interrogated some of them, and it turns out that they are driven by dismay with our current punishment practices, a dismay we should all share, and by the hunch that if we only could get rid of that antiquated myth about free will, we could...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?